Hey guys, welcome to Yoga with Tomasin. I am Tomasin. This is going to be a short, sweet little practice specifically for your core. You can do this by itself, or you can add it on to other programs or classes that you're doing. So with that, let's get started. We're going to come onto our backs. Bringing the hands behind your head, interlacing the fingers, and then feel as if you're pulling your fingers away from one another. That's going to activate your shoulders, your arms, the back of the shoulders. Have a gentle tuck of the tailbone. Inhale, lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Exhale, lower down. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, lower. 8 more. 8. Moving with your breath. 7. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold up, reach your arms forward, and then little pulses forward and back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring your hands behind your head and then slowly lower your head down to the ground. Hug the knees towards the chest. Make a right angle with your legs. Flex your feet. Now begin to move the tailbone towards the sternum. Bring the knees towards the chest and roll yourself in. And then exhale, rolling back down. So it's not a throwing. People like to use momentum to get their legs up. It's a rolling in and a rolling down. Pulling from the pelvic wall up towards the diaphragm into the heart space, and then exhale, lowering down. Let's do 6 more. 6, slowly lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in here. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Pull the pelvic wall up and in. For all of you new moms out there that are doing this, this is all I did when I first had my babies. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Extend the legs high to the sky. Flex your feet. If you have tight hamstrings and you need to bend your knees, that's totally okay. You're going to inhale, lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 7 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up, reach the arms forward, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back behind your head. Lay the head back down to the ground. You can keep your hands where they are. If you need more support, you can bring your hands by your sides or underneath your hips. I'm going to keep my hands behind my head. Good. Flexing the feet, you're going to again roll the tailbone towards the sternum, but this time you're just going to lift the heels towards the ceiling and then slowly lower back down. Inhaling, lift. You might not get as high up as I am. That's totally fine. Slowly lower down. It's a very small movement. 8, lower down. 7, lower down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up, hold here, hold. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly lower down. So now we're going to combine all of those. You're going to inhale, lift the shoulder blades off the ground. Exhale, lift the hips off the ground. Inhale, lift everything higher. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift shoulder blades. Exhale, lift hips. Inhale, lift everything higher. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, shoulder blades. Exhale, hips. Inhale, lift everything higher. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, shoulder blades. Exhale, hips. Inhale, lift everything higher. Exhale, lower down. 1 more time. Inhale, shoulder blades. Exhale, hips. Inhale, lift everything higher. Exhale, lower down. Keep your legs high to the sky. Bring your hands down by your sides. On the exhale, lower the right leg to hover above the ground, and then inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower left leg. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower both legs to hover above the ground. Inhale, lift back up. Again, if you need to modify, bend your knees. Exhale, right leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, both legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, both. Inhale. 2 more on each side. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 1 more time. Lowering the right, lifting it back up. Lowering the left, lifting it back up. Lowering both, lift it back up. Good. Now, this time, exhale, lower the right leg down towards the ground. Lift the shoulder blades off the ground, tuck chin to chest. Reach the hands forward. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the right leg to meet the left leg. Lower the left leg down to hover. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Lower the right leg to meet the left leg. Squeeze everything into the center line. Feel like you're trying to reach your toes with your fingertips. Tuck your chin to your chest. Hold. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock your head from side to side. Slowly rock and roll up to your tush. Place the feet on the ground. Bring the hands behind you, fingers facing the tush. And then lift the legs off the ground. So you have a slight bend in the knee. You're gonna take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly extend the legs out. Inhale, bend back in. Exhale, out. Inhale, bend back in. Exhale, inhale. Good, 2 more just like this. Exhale, inhale. 1 more, exhale, inhale. Now you can stay with your hands on the ground or you can reach your arms forward. Extending out, pulling back in, tapping the ankles. Extend it out. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, exhale. We have 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Good, now bring your hands into your Charlie's Angels. Actually, put your feet down. Give your hip flexors a break. Bring your hands, fingertips facing your tush, and then lift the hips up high to the sky. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. And then really push the hips up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower down. So there's 2 ways we can do this. You can keep your feet on the ground, pull the toes up, and then glue the legs towards one another. Or you can lift the legs off the ground. So I'll do both. First, I'll modify. Bring your arms into Charlie's Angels mode, and then sit back slightly. And then exhale over towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale over towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. You can stay like this, or you can lift the legs up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more on each side. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Hold here for a moment. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet together. Knees drip out to the outsides of the mat. Inhale, grow from the tailbone to the crown of the head. On the exhale, just fall forward, let go. Bring your chin to your chest. I cue a lot of breath work, breathing, because people tend to hold their breath or clench in their face when they do a lot of core work. So it's really important for you to keep in your breath, keep the breath moving. Take one more deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up. We're gonna roll over onto all fours. And we're gonna come into a plank pose. So spread the fingers wide, rotate the biceps towards the front of the room, and then feel as if you're pulling the energy up from the earth, up into the palms, up the arms, into the back of the heart space. And then a slight tuck of the tailbone to engage your belly button back to your spine. And then draw the kneecaps up towards the hips. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Lift the right toes up off the ground and point them to the back of the mat. Exhale your right knee to your right tricep. Extend it back. 4 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more times. 3, 2, 1. I might have done one more. Place those toes down to the ground. Again, push everything towards the ceiling. Lift the left toes off the ground, point them towards the back of the mat. Exhale, knee to left armpit. Extend it back. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Place those toes down to the ground. Come down to your knees. Widen the knees. Bring the big toes together. Push back to your child's pose. Just take a breath here. So I know people's wrists can be super tender and they get tired. So we're just going to do one more round on our wrists. So coming back into a plank pose. Again, pushing everything towards the ceiling, rotating the biceps towards the front of the room, tuck the tailbone. Lift the right toes off the ground and point the toes to the back of the room. Take your right knee and tap your left tricep. Extend it back. 4 more. 4, extend. 3, 2, and 1. Place the right toes down to the ground. Lift the left toes up off the ground. Point them to the back of the mat. Exhale, left knee to right tricep. Extend it back. 4, extend. 3, extend. 2, extend. 1, extend. Place the toes down to the ground. Come down onto your knees. Push back to your child's pose. Just take a breath here. Inhaling, coming all the way back onto all fours. Come down onto your elbows into an elbow plank, a forearm plank, I should say. Good, again, from the elbows, push up into the back of the heart space, tuck the tailbone. And just hold here. So just squeeze everything towards the center line. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Squeeze the ankles towards one another. Squeeze the arms towards one another. I'm shaking, I hope you are too. It's not a bad thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand towards the left side of your mat and then pivot the heels over towards the right. Bring your left hand on your right hip. And then push the left elbow away from you as you lift the right hip up into the left hip. Find your breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to replace the right forearm with the left forearm. You're going to come over onto your toes and then pivot the heels over towards the left. Stack the right foot on top of the left hip. Bring your right hand on top of the right hip and then push the left hip up into the right hip. Find your breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back onto your forearm plank and hold. Squeeze everything into the center line. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to the knees, push back to your child's pose. Just take a moment. Okay, we're almost there. We only have a little bit more to go. So if you're tired and you're having a hard time and this is frustrating for you, it's a lot of stability work, which is not a lot of movement, which people like to move a lot. So when you are still, it tricks the brain, it trips the brain up. So I always tell my clients to start saying the word yes. Start infusing all of the cells with the word yes, and watch what happens. So coming back into a forearm plank. Now do the best you can here. Lift the right toes up off the ground. Exhale your right knee to your right tricep. Extend it back. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Extend it back. 3 more times. 3, 2, 1. Place the right toes down to the ground. Bring the right hand towards the left side of the mat and then pivot the feet over towards the right. Stack the left hip on top of the right hip. Extend the left arm high to the sky or place it onto your hip, your choice. Gently tap the right hip down to the ground. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. 3 more. 3, lift. 2, lift. 1, lift. Come back into your forearm plank. Squeeze everything into the center line. Look forward above your mat. Don't let your head drop down. Lift the left toes up off the ground. Bring your left knee to your left tricep. Extend it back. 2, extend. 3, 4, and 5. Place the left toes down to the ground. Bring the left hand towards the right side of your mat. Pivot the feet over towards the left. Stack the right hip on top of the left hip. Extend your right arm over towards the ceiling or place it on your hip. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, tap your left hip down to the ground and then lift it back high. 4, lift. 3, lift. 2, lift. 1, lift. Come back into your forearm plank. Last round. Hold. 10, 9, keep tucking the tailbone. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently land your hips down to the ground. Stay in your Sphinx pose. So elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Feel as if you're dragging your elbows towards your hips. Lift from the crown of the head. So feel like you're lifting the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Move the heart space towards the front of the mat. Just breathe here. So when I think of core, I think of my abdomen and also my back. So we're just gonna round out this little workout with a little back work. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly lower the chest down to the ground as you slide your hands back, aligning with the ribs. The hands should be underneath the elbows. Squeeze the elbows in towards one another. Press the toes down to the ground and then cinch at the waist. Inhale, lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling and then hover the hands above the ground. Now lift the legs up off the ground. And really activate your feet here. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, extend the arms all the way out to the sides. Hold. Hold. 10, 9, keep softening the shoulders down the back. Keep cinching at the waist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1, place the toes back down to the ground. Keep the heart space lifted. Reach behind you and clasp your hands at the tailbone. Bend your elbows and squeeze them towards one another. Cinch at the waist and then lift the heart space even more by pressing the toenails down to the ground, and then reach the knuckles towards the heels. And now lift the legs up off the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms all the way out to the sides. Hover the hands by the ribs. Tuck your toes. Push back to your child's pose. Bring your forehead down to the ground. And just chilling here for a moment. I hope you guys like this video. If you did, hit the like button, maybe subscribe to my channel, maybe tell all your friends about me, and watch out for my next video. Any comments or any new videos that you want dedicated to a specific something, please comment below. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.